Since its discovery at the beginning of this year, the mysterious Planet 9 has had scientists looking for the signs that could confirm its existence. Now, astronomer Mike Brown of Caltech, one of the scientists behind the January announcement, claims he's found further evidence to support it. The giant hidden planet is thought to sit on the edge of our solar system and is 10 times more massive than the Earth, gaseous, and similar to Uranus or Neptune. Last week, Mike Brown tweeted a photo that shows the plot of a newly discovered eccentric Kuiper Belt object, KBO. In the post, Brown wrote, "Hey Planet 9 fans, a new eccentric KBO was discovered. And it is exactly where Planet 9 says it should be." The KBO in question is UO3L91, shown with a solid blue line in the graph. Brown writes that the slide comes from a recent talk at the SETI Institute. This discovery was made from an Outer Solar System Origins Survey, OSSOS, on the Canada-France Hawaii telescope, according to a subsequent tweet. Planet 9 is oriented oppositely from the other planets, the astronomer explains, so it is off of the graph, and to the right. "I haven't done the statistics yet, but I suspect this takes the probability of this being a statistical fluke down to 0.001% or so," Brown tweeted. While no conclusive evidence of its existence has emerged so far, a number of researchers have undertaken their own studies on the possible planet, which is referred to as Planet 9 or Planet X. The most convincing so far is a recent study by scientists at the University of Arizona, who looked at the high eccentricity of distant Kuiper Belt objects, KBOs. They suggest their strange orbital path reveal that these objects crossed paths with Planet 9 at some point. Scientists believe Planet 9 traces a highly elongated orbit and takes between 10,000 and 20,000 years to make just one journey around the Sun. Planet 9 is, on average, about 20 times further from the Sun than Neptune, which orbits at a distance of about 2.8 billion miles. Back in January, its existence was inferred from the gravitational influence it has on several Kuiper Belt objects with highly unusual orbits. The clinching evidence came from a prediction that a ninth planet would result in Kuiper Belt objects having orbits inclined perpendicularly to the plane of the planets. In the last 3 years, 4 objects were found that behaved in this way. We plotted up the positions of those objects and their orbits, and they match the simulations exactly, said Professor Mike Brown, from Caltech, one of the astronomers who announced the discovery. Caltech colleague Dr. Konstantin Bodygin said, "Although we were initially quite skeptical that this planet could exist, as we continued to investigate its orbit and what it would mean for the outer solar system, we became increasingly convinced that it is out there. For the first time in over 150 years, there is solid evidence that the solar system's planetary census is incomplete." The latest study by Arizona University proposes an alternative explanations, according to Universe Today. It suggests that if Planet 9 were crossing paths with high-eccentricity Kuiper Belt objects, there was a good chance it was in resonance with these objects. "We have these 6 observed objects whose orbits are currently fairly unaffected by the known planets in our solar system," the researchers told Universe Today in an email. "But if there's another, as yet unobserved planet located a few hundred AU from the Sun, these 6 objects would be affected by that planet. Their findings could help to pin down Planet 9's possible location. But the researchers admit several unknowns remain, and further studies of these objects need to be undertaken before they can come to any conclusion. There are a lot of uncertainties here," they told Universe Today. The orbits of these extreme Kuiper Belt objects are not very well known because they move very slowly on the sky and we've only observed very small portions of their orbital motion.